Hang on the back filter for your aquarium, back siphoning the water, and the pump in that system running dry. Stay tuned as I share in this video. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to this channel. Okay, so today I am doing some maintenance on my hang on the back filter. I'm going to be doing some scrubbing and I'm going to be cleaning it up. Yeah, I'm going to be changing some stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing with you an interesting topic, right? So you're actually having an hang on back system, right? And the pump that is in it, that is actually what you call it impeller, yeah, the submersible pump, is practically running dry. What's the reason for that? Okay, so let me put this together and then I share with you why that occurs and what you can do so as to manage that situation. Okay, so this is my the pump that is attached to the hang on the back filter, right? This is what you call a submersible pump, well, partially submersible, right? And this in my hand with the green end is referred to as an impeller, right? What it does, it serves as a medium of practically sucking up the water and it actually push it out. And so how it works is that this will be attached to the lower end of the hang on the back filter, right? So I'm putting it in. So how it works is that water will be sucked up from this hose-like feature. This will be placed in the aquarium, right? So this is placed right over the impeller. Notice that I have not washed it or scrubbed it very clean because I need for some amount of beneficial bacteria to remain on it. So I just scrub this and that is okay. Right, now this sits in the aquarium. Now remember now, the main focus of this video is to share with you why is it that after a power outage, a power surge or power outage, you tend to have this pump running dry. There's no water in it, and if left unchecked, what will happen is that the impeller, which I just show you, that's the little green thing right there, right? If it does run dry, what will happen is that the magnetic section on the impeller, I'm trying to take it out, but it's proving a little bit difficult. It will actually erode, or better yet, it will stop work, burn up, right? And it will be of no longer any use to the system, right? So at all times, water, it must be in water. So if it's not submerged in water, it will end up burn up, right? And you're gonna have to get a new one. And most of the time, what happened with hang on back filters in those aquariums that carries the whole system with hang on back filter is that the impeller actually gets burned up because water is not within the system after like a power surge. Now, how do you prevent all of this? Now, I'm going to be sharing to you how I envision that you should use this and how you should actually manage, you know, your hang on back filter so as to prevent this. Stay tuned. Give me a bit. Okay, so you notice that the power head is practically in line with the water lineage, right? Yeah, in line with the water lineage. If I want to prevent back siphoning, that means after a power outage, but what happened is that this hose-like feature actually sucks up the water. There's no power, you know, but this sucks up the water, and it sucks up the water until everything evens out with the what I call it now. There is, I mean, it sucks out the water out of this container, right? So all the water in this container goes into the aquarium. Now, what you must always try to do is ensure that at all times the main water level is above the impeller section, right? So even if water is actually sucked out of this container, right, it will actually stop sucking out the water about here. So what I need to do, I need to put some more water into this aquarium, and so as to bring up the water level up to here. So during the start, what I will do, I will place some amount of water in this system, and then that will actually start the suction of the water from out of the aquarium and through the filtration mechanism in this container, and then it will return into the aquarium itself. Let me share with you what I mean. This is to the impala, as the impaler or impala, whatever you pronounce it as it runs dry, right? So it starts running, right? There's no water coming up. So what I have to do, I have to put some water in it. This water actually gives it a jump start, right? Gradually, what will happen is that it will be like this, sounding like this for a while, and then eventually it will start to build. If it takes a long while to build, you can actually add some amount of water into the aquarium, or you can add some water into the filter itself, right? Notice the water is kind of, well, the sound is kind of tapering off, right? However, when you look at the water level is here. So I need to bring the water level up to at least here to prevent the impaler from running dry. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to add more water to the aquarium. Right? So the water is here. The impaler is here. So should in case power outage occur, right, what will happen is that it will go all the way to here. The water will be sucked out all the way to here. Also bear in mind that this plays a significant role in the water actually coming out, should I be siphoning out of the aquarium itself. So what you could do is to ensure that you have like probably a little hole right above right here. So it's gonna slow the flow of the water as it comes into the I call it now, hang on the back. It's gonna make the water flow a little bit slower, but you could add a little hole there so as to ensure that back siphoning doesn't occur. Now if power outage do occur, what will happen is that the water will actually be fall to about here. This is one of the reasons why you should look at the hang on the back filter numbers at the side. It tells you the depth of the hang on the back. It tells you the capacity of the container. It also tells you how the aquarium should be set, so as to ensure that this doesn't happen, right? Because some hang on the back filter, for example, for high aquariums, like for this, I think it will be more suited for a higher aquarium than this one, right? Because what happened is with the higher aquarium, or should I say taller aquarium, what happened is that it gives it a little bit more space right here, so therefore the back siphoning is practically limited, right? So as to prevent back siphoning, ensure that your water level, right, sits above the impaler itself, right? Also, well, I would add some more water to up here, and then now it's gonna back siphon over, so therefore it's gonna like as I said, it's gonna balance off. So by the time the water drop, it's gonna drop to about here where the impaler is, so therefore it will not run dry. The water will actually be sucked up the reverse of the back siphoning, so the water in the tube will actually start to flow, take up the water from the aquarium, put it back into the container, and the filtration mechanism will continue to work out. I hope that this kind of explained. Let's simulate a power outage, a power surge. Probably this doesn't occur where you're at, But where I'm at in Jamaica, this occurs regularly. So let's say that there's a power outage. What's the water level? This is the water level, right? There's a power outage, right? For a few, you see water for a few minutes. The water is being sucked up. Well, it's being siphoned into the aquarium, right? Okay. The water level is going down. It's going down. It's going down. Alright, so it actually stopped here. And the reason why it stopped here is because the aquarium right here has water up to here. And so, should in case light actually comes back, water actually builds up. Right? So this is not a myth that I'm telling you about. This is something that I've experienced, and this is the best way to manage it. So at all times, the water level should be at least above the impeller by about ½ inch into about 1 inch. Right? Okay. Peace out. Bye-bye.